I went to Chono National University, the International Summer Session. It's 4 weeks in Gwangju, South Korea, which is 5 hours south of Seoul. These are all the people I met there. Some of the most beautiful, amazing people I've ever met in my life. These are 80 students from Brazil, Russia, China, Thailand, Malaysia, the Philippines, and Vietnam. That's the one I was forgetting. And just within the first 3 days, the most amazing thing, we all became best friends. We became a family. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. I've never been in a situation where it happened like that before in my life. And I'm just incredibly blessed to have been there for it. The city of Gwangju is actually one of the most special cities in my mind in the world, and in Korea especially. I didn't know what it was when I went there, but this is a picture, a mural taking over the entire side of a building, commemorating the 5/18 events when the city of Gwangju started the democratic movement in South Korea. The dictator at the time, these are the graves of all the people who sacrificed their lives to have democracy in South Korea, which is quite amazing. And this is the memorial. I wanted a picture with the memorial and the flag in the same shot, but basically, the dictator at the time surrounded the city and shut it down for 2 weeks, didn't give them any food or gas or any electricity, and the people all bonded together and ensured their own livelihoods for 2 solid weeks. And a militia formed, which was commemorated in the picture, the dude with holding up the gun and the flag. A militia was formed that protected the people, and no robberies ever occurred, and nobody stole anything for the entire 2 weeks. It's just an amazing story. One of the best aspects, a lot of pictures from this during this Pecha Kucha are going to come from the excursion trips we went on, and we all took party buses everywhere we went. This trip was just amazing. The way they set us up. So this is my group, group number 10. This is Negeche Charnaga, which means we're the best. So we quickly formed bonds over that. The first trip we took on, we went to a Buddhist temple. You'll notice one of my pictures, the picture in the contest is me doing a little yoga pose with the monk. This is my friend from Thailand, Saran, who this was actually the first time we met. I was just walking around and she started doing that, and I did it next to her, and then we just became best friends. We still talk now. I'm going to try and visit her someday. But we just got to spend an entire weekend just at this Buddhist temple. This is the monk. He added me on his iPhone after we took this picture, even though at first he refused to take it because it's not proper for a monk to take pictures with tourists. But then he's like, okay, that was cool. Hey, can I have your phone number? All right, yeah, but it was awesome. This was another fun trip, just to continue with the traditional theme. We had a traditional marriage ceremony that we got to participate in, which was a bunch of fun. This is Danny, that's Hani, that's Shuan, and that's Misya. She's from Malaysia, Utah, and he's a student here, actually. He's a wonderful guy if you ever get the chance to meet him. And after you get married, we all get to play dress up, basically, and wear traditional clothes. They're really fun and pretty. And this is the funnest part, the most fun part of the ceremony. That's me down there. I got married to Anastasia, a really good friend. They have a part of the ceremony where the women sing a song and then just beat your feet with a stick for like 5 minutes straight to guarantee that you were strong enough to be married to this woman. And legend has it, it's to make sure you have good circulation for your wedding night, apparently. So they're just trying to make sure things are working out. This is a lot of fun. This is actually more of a personal story. I went to a baseball game with a bunch of my friends, and this guy started calling volunteers who wants to come down for a game. And of course, I stood up and I'm like, me, I'm a goofy white kid. Look at me. And so he's just like, all right, weird American guy, come down here. And basically, we played a game where we got up like this with the mascot, and we had to bump butts like that. And whoever fell was out. So I got through. It was like a round robin. Like I ended up getting knocked out pretty early, but. There was a point in the game, I'll try to say this really quick, where before the game started, I was sitting down waiting for the game to start, and I jumped up and started cheering with the whole crowd. And so they appreciated my effort, I guess, even though it was really inappropriate. And you saw me holding up 30 beers, is what I was holding up, because they gave me that, which I went into the crowd and threw it to everyone. It was great. I was famous in a baseball stadium for 15 minutes in South Korea. This is the Boryong Mud Festival. We went up to a city on the west coast. You saw some friends throwing friends in the water. Basically, you play in the mud all day, and they have a bunch of slides and stuff you can go on. This is, I just love this moment, just a cross-cultural moment. So many cultures coming together from Korea, Malaysia, Thailand, USA, just to really just put someone under the sand and make a sand mermaid out of a friend from Thailand. This is my friend Song Hee. We were really close friends. She's wonderful. You can see back here that these are the slides that they had, which they had mud pouring down them, and then you'd race each other, and whoever races wins. Just so much fun. You get to cover yourselves in mud. We played some volleyball around the background. And also one thing that was nice at this event was they had just people playing around with instruments. There was a circle of old women, just a drum troupe, just all drumming, but they had extra ones in the middle. So I grabbed my friend Saran, was like, we're jumping in there, let's go. And we just threw some on. And for a couple minutes, we all just played together with this traveling troupe of musicians. And one really wonderful thing about Korea is that people are just accepting of that type of behavior. It's really nice. Like as soon as I picked it up and looked at them, like, can I do this? And they're like, yes, please. Let's all just do something together. It's a really collaborative environment. This is a homestay that I went on. My friend Nahyun invited us out to her restaurant. She made us food. They had these weird things hanging off the ceiling, like robot limbs that I didn't know really what to do with. It sucks air, so I was trying to put on my head just for fun. And this is us taking a picture outside of her restaurant. We actually went home late at night. We went to a supermarket and bought 2 giant little carriers of food and ate all of it in one night at her house. It was wonderful. These Vietnam and Thailand, Korea, America, all just hanging out in this environment. One of the biggest, this isn't the best picture, but one of the biggest stories of the event is every couple of weeks we would go to a club. There was a club downtown, and we would go there, and it was really interesting because it actually was a bar. It was not a club, but they had club facilities. They had a DJ, and what would happen is the first night we went, this is a picture from the 4th night, I think, but the first night we went, everybody, we went in, we wanted to go dance. A friend took us to this place, and everyone in the club was just sitting, drinking, and smoking, and not doing anything. But I really wanted to dance, so I grabbed 2 of my friends and just jumped in the middle and was like, let's go! And just started dancing. All 30 of us. We brought 30 to 40 people every night. We all started dancing. Then all the people who were just drinking, smoking, looking at us funny, eventually they all got up and started dancing with us too. And it was just a wonderful experience. That last picture was from a surprise party that we threw for all of the staff of from the summer session. It was actually Danny's idea. He's a really smart guy, really sincere man. And we threw a big party, and that was just my friend Lee from Malaysia, who was smiling with me. I really miss him and adore him as a human being. This is just all of us together last night. I'll never forget the time we had on this program. It was amazing.